Folks, this is the Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John. Chris Burke filling in for John.
Is that the Petty Breakers bringing us in, or was that Tom Petty?
I don't know. Sound like Tom Petty to me.
As Tom Petty's agent, I'm pretty sure I could sue you. I don't know how or why, but
sue me. I didn't do anything.
You condone
Aren't
it.
the Petty Breakers playing at concerts in the park?
That's what I hear.
Uh-oh. Are you going to be there with your lawyer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Tom.
Folks, you're listening to Hometown Station, AM-1220 KHTS. You know, Mr. Chris Burke of WME, who is an agent there, or what do you call yourself, a talent something?
A talent something, yes, a talent agent.
Talent agent.
Yep.
Anyway, he calls in to the show all the time, but we call him Mr. Music. We never want to identify.
Oh, great.
So now I'm blowing his cover.
Now everybody knows.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh,
but let's want to resume your role as Mr. Music. What do you got for us?
Well, there may be some repeats here, but we do have the legendary Aretha Franklin coming to L.A. on August 2nd at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And the interesting part of that is Miss Franklin does not fly. So she very rarely comes to the West Coast, and when she does, that has to be all her dates, and that's pretty much it for the next few years.
So we bus all the time? Bus all the way?
Bus all the way.
Wow.
A nice bus. Her band flies. But, yeah, she pretty much just takes off in the bus. I'll see you in L.A.
So she's like John Madden, the legendary football coach that will not get on an airplane.
Absolutely. And another few acts we represent. R. Kelly, a lot of our acts, they have their issues with flying, which is a real good issue to have as a musician, as it turns out. So, so we got Aretha coming up. We got one of my favorites, Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo. And they're going to be in town on August 6th at Pacific Amphitheater in Costa Mesa, and the cool thing about that show is tickets include admission to the fair. So if you haven't been down there,
to the Orange County Fair.
Orange County Fair,
wow.
yeah, it's a fun hang, it's a fun day, and it's a nice evening. Then next day on the 7th, we have Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo, which I should mention. Her husband, for many, many years, songwriting partner, wrote all the songs together. Great guy, and a great golfer, by the way. He beats me all the time. Thousand Oaks City Civic Arts Plaza in Thousand Oaks, and that's on the 7th. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Also on the 7th, we have Sheryl Crow performing at the Hollywood Bowl, and that's 7 and 8. You ever been to Hollywood Bowl?
No, but I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I found an old issue of Canyon Country Magazine.
Yeah.
And there was a picture of you and Sheryl Crow
and my friend Sheryl
on the cover of Canyon Country Magazine, Chris.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Of course it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That was a fun article. And Sheryl has been a long-time client, and we work a lot together. And I'm looking forward to spending an evening with her down at the Hollywood Bowl for 2 nights, following a couple weeks ago with Smokey Robinson. So I was going to ask you if you've been to the Hollywood Bowl.
I'm embarrassed to say I've never been there in my life.
Doug.
I know. I've lived here 17 years.
It's an evening.
18 years.
It is absolutely an evening. Whether you like the music, whether it's a classical night, whether it's just the LA Philharmonic, great music, get a box, get some food.
Jimmy Buffett's playing there in October. I'd love to go to that.
That's good. Have fun. I can't get you those tickets.
I bet John could.
I'm sure he could. Chris Isaak. Remember Chris Isaak?
Yes.
And the Chris Isaak television show he had for a while. He's going to be in Anaheim at the Grove of Anaheim. That's right there in the corner of the parking lot where the Angels play. Great theater. Great theater. And he's going to be playing there, followed by the Thousand Oaks also at the Civic Arts Plaza. And that's August 11 and August 13. B-52s. Are you a big B-52er?
Is that the one with the hair?
Well, all those 80s bands. Yeah. The girls, sure.
The high-rise hair?
Sure. My Own Private Idaho. Rock Lobster. A lot of hits. Fun show. Real party. Pacific Amphitheater, once again, Costa Mesa. And let's see. We have Christine Perry and Colby Clay. You're too old for Christine Perry and Colby Clay.
I know exactly who they are.
No,
I listen to satellite radio, and I like them both.
Okay, well, great. Because,
can you get me tickets to that?
Yeah, that I can help you at.
Where's it at?
That I can help you with. That's going to be at the Greek Theater, also a wonderful place to see a show. Do you know anybody that can get us tickets for that one?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I can do it.
Cool.
I can do it. And that's going to be fun. That is August 20. And they're actually touring together. And it's a great show. And they start their tour, I think, in a couple days now. And
excellent.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, it's time to take a break. Chris Burke from WME. When we come back, we're going to talk about one of both of our favorite pastime, the Dodgers. on AM-1220 KHTS, your hometown station, the Gazette Radio Hour. We'll be right back. Here we go. We're not leading you on anymore. We are back on the Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John. Chris Burke filling in for John on your hometown station, AM-1220 KHTS. I got a complaint, gentlemen. Oh, Kyle Jellings, is station manager at KHTS, has joined us. Kyle, thank you. Kyle, I'm upset. We needed Zach Greinke to pitch tonight. It's a crucial series.
Amen, brother.
And he flew home to L.A. because his wife was having a baby. What is that about?
The baby will be there when he gets home.
Yeah, he could have pitched tonight.
You guys are the worst.
Kyle, he could have pitched tonight. He would have been home first thing tomorrow morning. He could have even taken a red eye.
Unbelievable.
And what a great story when the baby gets older.
Unbelievable.
And the Dodgers win the World Series.
Okay, I'm trying to think of. I'm thinking of like Cy Young, right? He's got 500 wins. He had like a 25-year career, right?
Right.
He's a baseball player for 25 years. How long was he a dad if he had a kid? Forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So it's baseball, guys. It's baseball. You know what? I don't know if you heard this, Doug. This is kind of related, but no, he should not be playing baseball, playing a game. He should be with his family.
It's a huge game. We need him. We need him.
Our pitchers are going down faster than a meteor at this point.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, and
we're in first place. It's the Mets. And no. Sorry, guys. No. Sorry.
We're barely in first place. We're barely in first place, and we need
the Giants are nipping at our rear end.
Oh my gosh!
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, who was it that Sean
Green?
No, yeah, Sean Green, who was Jewish.
Yes.
And took off, and he shouldn't have done that either. By the way,
Sandy Koufax did the same thing.
Yeah, and
nobody
the
yelled
World
at Sandy.
Series.
Yeah, that was the World Series. Okay. And
pitch a couple no-hitters, then you get to do it. All right?
Zach Greinke has done very well for himself in 43 and a third innings.
Which is why we need him on the field.
A little bit of extra rest might help with that.
Can you imagine how it went, though? He goes to Don Mattingly and goes, "Hey, Skipper, I got to go. I've got to go." And he goes, "Well, Zach, when are you going to be back? Will you be back? Can you pitch Saturday?" "I don't know, man. That's up to the baby."
Oh, my goodness.
"What about Sunday, Zach?" "I don't know." "Well, when will you pitch again?" "I don't know. I'll get back to you."
But at least
it probably didn't go over well, however... Come on,
but at
guys.
least we have some great other pitcher. Oh, wait a minute.
Pitcher.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we have one other pitcher.
However, here's the thing. As a Dodger fan, that one pitcher could really, like, if we get Cole Hamels, Johnny Cueto, or one of those other guys, maybe a David Price or something, could, like, I'm really confident
especially
in the Dodgers' ability.
What's his name? Bosing. What's his name?
Bolsinger.
If he pitches like he did 2 nights ago.
And we won't need him in a 7-game series.
Right.
Maybe you'll need him, but hopefully you won't need him.
So the question is, gentlemen, are they going to pull the trigger to get this started?
They have to. Yeah,
but they seem gun shy to me. They do. They're obviously Philadelphia will trade him, but they want somebody the Dodgers doesn't want to give up.
Yeah, that's the issue. And people are throwing around the name Yasiel Puig. I get rid of Yasiel Puig in a second.
I concur with you.
In a second. The young guys is what they don't want to get rid of. The Corey Seagers and the young prospects, because you have to balance between winning now.
Puig is a young guy.
Yeah, but he's not a young prospect, and future.
We have
but
yet
the thing
to
is with
see
Puig,
what Puig's going to do on this team, and I think he continues to need
the
maturity.
rumors are swirling that he is becoming a cancer in the clubhouse.
And see, the thing is with Puig, the ceiling is so high, but the floor is real low. You know what I mean? So they're and with you.
I've never heard that one before.
With the outfield that the Dodgers have, the number of outfielders with Ethier, with Jock Peterson, who is hitting better than anybody ever expected. You got Carl Crawford. You got Scott Van Slyke. We have an abundance of outfielders. We could get rid of a Puig and probably get a lot back for him.
Like Cole Hamels, the pitcher we need.
Exactly.
Carl Crawford is also a candidate, I think. I don't know if his worth has gone down a bit, but he's continually a 290, 295 hitter, and I think
health is the big thing.
Yeah,
and that contract is.
But what the Dodgers are going to have to do, whoever they trade, if they trade one of their named players, they're going to have to pay the majority of his salary, even while the other team.
Well, that's not an issue. Let's be real. That's not an issue with the Dodgers.
I'll tell you another interesting thing. You don't hear what you heard at the beginning of the season. Ethier's name as part of a trade.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
they don't want to give him.
I actually really like that.
I believe they got lucky. Yeah. I think they would have traded him in a heartbeat if it was there to be done. It wasn't, and he has really stepped up.
There's a thing going on right now, though, with the Dodgers where you pull the trigger on this, and you have a chance to win a World Series this year.
Yes.
They have a slight chance this year already, But that really catapults them, I think, if they get a third starter to be the favorite to win the World Series because they're hitting better than anybody expected to. And their bullpen has not been great. They did pretty well in the beginning of the season with Kenley Jansen going down, but now they've kind of come back to earth. But if they get that third pitcher, I'm really confident the Dodgers could win the whole thing this
year. Does
Frias
become a starter again?
The fourth starter, yeah. Why not? A fourth or fifth starter. He's a young kid, though. Yeah. He's a young guy. So,
but, gentlemen, the trading deadline is a week away from where we're sitting right now.
Yeah.
Are they going to pull, if you had to make an estimate, Chris, are they going to pull the trigger by a week from today?
I say they pull the trigger by Wednesday. I think something's done by Wednesday.
I think they do pull the trigger, and they may give up more than they want to win now, which I'm really excited about.
Yes. Seems how the Giants have won 3 World Series in 5 years, and we haven't won one since 1988.
And
there's your motivation right there.
That's the motivation right there.
All right.
Yeah.
Kyle, can we listen to the Dodgers on KHTS?
You can on AM-1220 KHTS beginning today. First pitch is at 4:10 today.
Okay.
And I'll be on the air from 3 to 4.
Why?
Because T-Cats is taking a day off.
Let her have time off?
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah.
You're like the Dodgers and Zach Greinke.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, folks, it's the Gazette Radio Hour and your hometown station, KHTS. We'll talk to you next week.